What will you think if somebody comes to you and says, "I know how many hairs you have on your head"? What would you think? Probably you'd wonder, what else do they know about me? Or you might say, that's interesting. Why would they care? Well, did you know that there is someone who actually knows the number of hairs on your head? Well, you know what we do. We use combs and brushes and hairspray and all kinds of things to see to our hair. Well, I know there are some that wish they had hair that they could take care of, and there are others that are seeing the hair getting less and less and less and changing color, all kinds of things. We concern ourselves with our hair. So if somebody comes to us and says, "I'm having a bad hair day," well, what can you tell from that comment? They're upset. Things are not going well. Our hair seems to be important, isn't it? Well, you know, there is someone who does know the number of hairs on your head. That is God. Jesus said that about the Father, because Jesus came to this earth in order to correct many false impressions, wrong information that people had about God. And one of the things he wanted to impress on us is that God is a loving Father who is caring, who notices everything that happens to us. Doesn't an earthly father watch his young child and growing child to see what is happening in the life and cares about something if they should stumble or fall or get hurt? Well, our Heavenly Father says, "I know the number of hairs in your head," which is a way of saying, I really care about you. I care about what happens in your life. I care about your grades at school, the way you're struggling with them. I care about your job and the security or the lack of security in your job. I care about your marriage that is happy or your marriage that is struggling. I care about your relationships, the things that hurt you, the things you wake up in the middle of the night thinking about. I care about those things. And you know how good it feels to know that somebody cares. By the way, when Jesus said, "You look at the lilies of the field, they don't seem to be worried about much. You look at the birds of the air, they seem to be well cared for." Well, our Father in heaven cares for them. And if He cares about the birds of the air, the lilies of the field, and if He cares about the number of hairs on our head, how much more does He not care about the things that matter to us? And because He cares, we can trust Him. His invitation is found in 1 Peter 5, verse 7. "Bring all your worries and cares to God, for He cares about you." And by the way, they estimate that the average person has about 120,000 hairs on their head. That's a lot of hair. Now, I'm not going to try and count mine, and you may not bother about counting yours, but the message is clear. God really cares about you. I'm Ivan Blake, Senior Pastor of the Fletcher Seventh-day Adventist Church. Our purpose is to lift Jesus up and to love people in. If you'd like to know more about us, you can go to our website at www.fletchersda.org. Remember, God cares about you.